everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope you are all having an amazing long weekend and you are enjoying some space and some time in the beautiful spring weather that is upon us. We are officially moving into Unit 2 this week. So by now you would have completed your Unit 1 test. You do have until Tuesday, though. So if you happen to be listening to this video message Sunday or Monday, just a reminder that that unit test will close as of Tuesday at 8 a.m. Okay. So with that being said, we are moving into week 9 now, and that means we are just a few weeks away from midterms. So we are moving into our second unit and just kind of slowing things down a little bit this week as we introduce some of the concepts of Unit 2. Generally, I love Unit 2. I find that the students really enjoy the content of Unit 2. So I think you're going to enjoy what we're learning and what we're unpacking and what we're reflecting on as it pertains to your own life as well in the spring. So with that being said, here is your agenda for week 9. Don't forget to start your week with that participation activity as your attendance check for the entire week, okay? So this week we are taking the gas pedal off a little bit. We are jumping into Unit 2, which is on planning, motivation, and stress, things that I know we can all relate to. We talk about some really interesting concepts. We do some psychological assessments. We unpack our ways, our leadership styles. We look at conflict resolution, stress management, and understanding stress within the workplace. And we look at planning and decision making and just the different approaches to that as well. Okay, so this week you have a blog entry to create. So your Unit 1 blog is the 4 entries that you had, those 3 journal entries plus the magic of thinking big, and then you had your about you. The second unit encompasses 4 additional blog entries. So this week is the fifth one, which is the first one of Unit 2, which is on another reading, but it's again from the Magic of Thinking Big, chapter 2, and it talks about the concept of excusitis. So excusitis being like making excuses for things that go wrong in your life, as it pertains to that direct correlation that we as all humans have when it comes to the topic of failure. And I know that we've already discussed failure a little bit in this class, and that we are as humans like very against the idea of failure, because in school we have been programmed to see like an F, a failure, as something that's bad, when the reality is actually like failure is really important to our growth process and that growth mindset. So I think you're going to really like that. So this week we obviously have our board designated holiday on Monday, so enjoy that. We jump into blog entry number 5 this week. So you've got to read the chapter called "Cure Yourself of Excusitis," and then you have a number of questions to reflect on and a new journal entry to create, or a new blog entry to create in your blog. So you're going to create the blog entry based on these leading questions, and then just make sure that you republish your blog. You do not need to resubmit your blog because I already have it. You already submit it. But every time you enter a new blog into your blog, so every time you create a new blog, just make sure you republish the content. You can check this by going to a new tab in Google and copy pasting your blog URL, and then you'll see it as a live blog, and just make sure that all 5 of those entries are there. Okay, so that is something that you'll work on this week. Then you have a lesson on information and decision making. So as always, do go through the lesson content. Make sure that you are writing notes. Watch all the videos. Make notes on the videos, because you will be expected to make direct connections to that content in upcoming assessments. And that includes this week the discussion post. So this is your 4th discussion post of the course. Discussion posts are marked formatively and diagnostically. So it is important that you complete the discussion post. Plus they are contextualized learning and inquiry-based assignments. So it helps you unpack and make connections to the knowledge. So you'll see that discussion post under as communication discussions. If you scroll down, it's under Unit 2 discussions now, and there is a different folder for Unit 2 discussions, and it's listed under, oops, let's not have that hidden. There you go. It's listed as discussion post number 4. Okay, so you're going to answer those questions. Just make sure that you also read and reply to 2 peer posts, and that you do include a question to ask of your peers based on that. Within this, also do make sure you are making a direct connection to some of the content from the lesson. I'll be looking for that. And then you have a work period on Friday to complete those assessments and all of the work for this week. Okay, all of that is due next Monday, whatever date that is, April 17th by 8 a.m. Okay, so you've got the blog entry, the lesson, and then the discussion post, of course, your participation activity, everything wrapped up by next Monday at 8 a.m. Okay, have a wonderful week. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. See you online.